Dr. Holick. That's his famous name, but he just goes by his last name, which is Gita, who is my cousin, who we always hung out and we always talked about how we want to do so much, but I was such a fighter that I needed them to take some tasks up in their genre. And he always wanted to do the herb thing. He was the first to do the herb thing, and he's just a kid still. He's my age, 33 this year, I guess. Same with Mark, who they're trying to murder big time. And he goes by Miller, but it's Shepherd. And same with Gita, he's a Shepherd. And our name's not more official, it just makes more sense to me to say it that way. And Mark is really good at art, like too good for tattoos. I'm sure he can tattoo too. And it's baby phase for me, so it's super fucking lighthearted and often Steinhold retarded. And I don't care, I just do. I just.
You don't need them running through this rescue. Even I'll take care of it. You got it.
I'm not sure. And nothing was suspicious last time. Other than Aunt Linda's heart condition is really fucking bad. In that Lacey didn't want to say her name because she's so creeped out by some of the rescued kids. And I said, yeah. First off, it's scary because they might be inbred and they know it, but they don't know the fact because they're not sure. But they have to check all their stab wounds. I said, secondly, they're really rude because they think they're speaking Cree, and they are, but they say it wrong because of confusion with the English language and the French language. They're being nice to you. They're saying take a break, but you can't take a break, so it's still kind of rude. I get it. It's hard. Working with abused women is really hard because they speak such a thrush native. The hardest part is that they never want to be my friend. Now they're starting to want to be my friend. I say because I haven't been around for a while. Because they're embarrassed of their flip outs and seizures and episodes. They don't want friends necessarily. I'm friends with like this entire cast. What's it called again? They come hand in letters of appreciation of everything that I've ever designed or anything that they've enjoyed in their life or been curious of and everything. Yellowstone. Yeah, and where is she? I don't think she's in this scene. But I had to fight a bunch of people off her. She came to pick me up to go to Vernon for a festival. And she got attacked really bad. I'm all stiff and sore, so I'm going to drink lots of coffee. I made it super strong by accident. I don't know how I did that. Doesn't matter. It's just one pot. Half a pot, too, even. It's not that much. Yeah. You don't need a fancy coffee pot where I live because of the atmosphere and how it is. You just need a good scoop in the current hand. Apparently mine's a little loppy today. That's a pretty strong coffee. It's like burning my tongue.
Some rib tip from Mabel's. No one should be forced to eat the chicken from the can they serve in the cafeteria.
I'm hungry.
Why not? The compound factor will heal in a few months.
With the ranch, that's what we need, you know.
He has like little boy hands, Gita. When he waves his fingers, the skin still retracts because they're healthier than mine.
I'll do it.
He has little kid hands.
Mm-hmm.
I have like rough and tough lady
I'll take
hands.
the reins until you get back
That
on the
fingertip looks really childish, you know what I mean? Like a kid. These are bent because
street. We're here late tomorrow.
I'm such a roughhousing kid. I'd even run my hands along the gravel and run low.
Sure, I'll see you tomorrow.
Isn't that weird?
Oh,
I was such a wild
Yeah,
thing.
no, really a doctor did. It's just a normal situation.
Loved it.
Well,
I wanted to be a
that's actually
firefighter. It's not like it didn't happen. It's just that's not where I belong. I'm not the right size, technically. I put out the big flames, generally. There's a bunch of criminals running around, so now I feel useless again.
Not unless you want to see me at a casino after a 5-day binge.
Normally I can live with the pride of putting out a house fire
I'm in recovery.
for a long time. When they're all like jacking off in your kids' faces, I get really offended.
got fucked off a few years back. I broke my hip and shaking oxygen.
Offended.
That was my joke.
Yeah, good thing Gita was over Johannes.
Oh, let me guess.
Joe,
I don't
John,
look like I do that.
Josini, Joseph, John Riddick.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I went the first time I ever got type 1. Mark Rose is sitting close to me because I was cold and shivering. And Gita came inside from picking herbs and testing things out. And his little scientific kid that he had. And I was just like, he's like, type 1 from traumas. I'm like, oh joy. And then I got stabbed there too. So I'm on a lot of pills.
So I thought joining the apps would give me a shot at doing
So, the kissing booth earlier.
Just stuck in the firefight.
There was a pirate pretending to be John too. Different one. And he was like, oh, fucking Mark Carney's family didn't give me a chance to be a politician. He says he's never been on the ship. And I was like, he does say that, but that's not what he means. So I got really fucking angry and pushed him and bent his back over the fucking railing. Threw him over and hurt my heels. But I didn't want to actually fight. I just wanted to get a cheap shot in there just because I never do. Mark Carney was always on the ship, and he was my Peregrine Falcon team. Me, my son, my dad who birthed me, right there.
2 out of 3.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Mark and his dad. Mark's dad was like, say I look good. And I was like, is this a threat or a promise? Wait, what? He's like, you wouldn't? I was like, I wouldn't fuck with you. He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, but you look great. He's like, oh, that's what I was looking for. I was wondering what you always said. I was like, oh. I don't know, I always wanted to be white. I am sort of, but not quite half. I always thought I could do makeup for a white person, and I do Melissa's makeup really good, but I've forgotten that part of myself now. I don't know how to do makeup anymore. Black smudge. Well, hopefully I wake up better tomorrow, because it's stupid low again. I remember to take my 2 o'clock on time today, though. It's one thing better.
This calls for champagne. Wait. What do you mean?
I want my dog.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna go get my dog. I'm gonna leave the camera here.
You do not get this because of my cold. Okay? You got this because of me.
No, that's not
I
it.
just had to fall in
This job
love.
needs counseling.
Oh, Owen was always with us too.
Including
Ah.
Right? You know, working together.
yeah. I mean, I thought so, but according to company policy, we can't be a couple if I take the job. Dating me is a conflict of interest.
And Michael flagged our relationship loud and clear.
Pretty much, yeah. They said they would give me some time to get my affairs in order before I start.
They can't make us not date. Can they?
But they can rescind my job.
That rodeo only went sideways, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, I got to see you in Buckaroo night, and Brandon got outed. Pretty good rodeo in my book. I want to know something. If you had a rodeo, back then, what were you picturing?
No. You, me, rodeo, fun.
Yeah.
Suppose I was on it.
Truck.
Like the smoking scene. Is that a high top?
Staggering, sleeping fool.
Wait, Friday.
Thought you were outside.
And then?
Where was he? Just laying in the porch by the door.
Oh, that would have impressed me.
These are so chewy for you guys. I'm not buying them anymore. Do I have a smart or a stupid dog? But just by how he takes treats. What do you think? I'm gonna put my coffee on my lap properly, bud. Hey, champion. I'm a champion. You're smart, you even counted them. What we could have changed with Mud if I would have bought him earlier.
Excuse me, ladies, this is my friend
Kids?
Sean.
More kids.
Having a bit of a debate.
Kids that are actually interested in dogs.
Maybe. You tell me the first thing that pops in your head.
Could have been fed better.
Where's Springsteen?
And Nashua could have not screamed at him and he's going to a different home and it sucks and scared the shit out of him and traumatized him. Because they had to sell him, so we just bought him to be fair.
I gotta know your name.
Still right off my thumb.
Come on.
Losing weight before you know it. Oh no, I'm gaining weight actually. Oh. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo.
You alright? Is anybody still up there?
I always have to look at myself because my skin color. Yeah. That's a white people power. They don't have to look at themselves. Hey. Homie. 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 That was fast. No, you're gonna go see Grandma. Since she bugged you all last night, you stopped coming over for a visit. Good boy. Jack. Good boy.
Halloween. Let's do some snuggles.
What did I do without that short mouth? Da bong. Who said that? Was that me when I was just on a high? Good life, I guess.
I thought we said when we stay at my place, we turn our ringers off.
Didn't even feel it in there.
Oh, sorry. Reagan. What? Where?
You gotta watch the same shows as me to watch my vlog.
Okay. Yeah, Boston Journal, I'm on my way.
Oh, I don't even know what show this is.
What's wrong?
Good show.
Is he okay?
Fire Country.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, Boston Blue. I wouldn't fucking watch that.
Boston serial killers. Oh. Oh, look at your pudge face. You're so adorable, Trek.
Oh, I know. He's just the best. Hell's Kitchen?
Oh. Isn't there something fucking we haven't watched since I was born?
I don't know.
What's 2073?
Ghost lives off cliff.
Libertarians, like aliens, yeah.
We didn't watch that.
Okay. Trek. 8. You're bad. Every time I call him, he's like, I don't like you that much. I'm gonna fucking stick my head in the garbage. Mom, something needs to be done. My dog's fucking nocturnal and there's no change in him.
That's kind of the way they are.
I want a different fucking pet.
Mm.
And I hate that I say that. It's just the pet store makes me say pet. Not fucking pets, are just fucking animals. But can you get a fucking animal that will hang out with me and isn't nocturnal? Like a chameleon. That's too smoky in here for chameleons. Actually, no, chameleons, they actually take like tobacco drops.
I hope
Chameleon would
someone
probably be a
listens.
perfect pet, Mom. You should really
No one
consider this.
said or did anything to stop them. It's too late for me.
Sorry, I've got somebody asking about
I
some
was
stuff.
alone.
Oh.
I know, but too late for you.
Give me 4 chameleons. I can sit on my head.
Oh, chameleons?
Yeah, because don't they actually take like a tobacco drop?
No,
I think they actually do.
I don't know anything about reptiles. All I know is they can be really hard to.
Well, as long as they can handle a cigarette smoke, I don't give a fuck. I want 4 chameleons. I'm not even joking. It's just I don't have a fucking reptile book, and they're not gonna tell me how to vetistry. They're not gonna tell me how to vetistry my fucking pet. They're assholes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what environment is good for them. So they're just gonna be sick all the time, spending all this money on the vet. The vet's not gonna tell me what the fuck they're giving them. It's just stupid. I'm gonna go punch out everyone at the pet store.
Well, even lots of times they don't even know. Yeah, I would do some research on the internet.
Yeah, they're always cute, and I always want to date them all.
Oh,
That's why I say that, because they know that I think they're cute and it's perfect. But the thing is that I can never have a fucking pet because of all the different temperatures in the house, all the cigarette smoke, no offense. Like rabbits would fucking get nosebleeds and die in this environment. I know a fucking rabbit, but I don't know chameleons. I'm pretty sure the vet gives them a friggin' ripe tobacco to shed and stuff. And to get their color. All I ever hear about is me, me, me. God, you're such a blood sucker. You're draining the life out of me. I ain't your mother. Trying to drag all the holes out of me. Oh, this is good. Look at that. It's ice. Ice beating the shit out of people because aliens tricked them. I was like, at first, I was Dr. Gita's Toby, and the patients were chronically trying to jump me in gang violence. So I sorted out, and that's when I went all fucking major net force. Because they're hurting the patients, and they're stupid, so they're convinced that violence is the only answer. And they were hurting me, but I didn't kick shit out of them, I just pushed them off and restrained them, right? Even though it was gang violence, I handled it. And I was just as Toby, I'd be like, okay, what do you need me to do next? Anything? You need me to do anything? I can do something. I'd just stand up against the wall, kind of, sort of positioning, and I'd just stand around. And then I went fucking crazy on people. That was great. That's what needed to happen. Fucking raping them, teaching them to rape. Dude, my first pap smear, I think I died on the table. It hurt so bad. Because I thought that I fell on a rock and bruised it so fucking bad that I had bleeding in there without it ever being open with a pregnancy or anything. So it was super tight and it was horrible. I died on the table. I know I did. I was trying not to talk about it. Like people choking me on a chronic fucking basis and shit. I'm a fucking singer. I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it. And like my butthole, I can hardly take a shit without it being traumatizing. But not that there's anything too much wrong other than diabetes. Nothing too much wrong anymore. There was at one time though. I'm gonna fucking lay down and enjoy this show. Yeah, I'm always chronically trying to heal. I swear I'm gonna get like A2 from trying to heal all the fucking time. I hate people. Be good, be kind, be nice. And then you're free to speak any fucking language that comes out of your fucking mouth. And the people that you're directing it towards aren't gonna judge you. Yeah, nice try.